Right now, while you're watching this, an AI somewhere is writing an ad. It's choosing who sees it. It's deciding how much to spend. And it's doing all of that without a single human touching it. So here's the uncomfortable question every business owner is asking this year. Is AI about to replace marketers, or is it about to replace the businesses that ignore it? The answer isn't what most people think. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to put your money, and where putting it could quietly cost you customers. Because here's where things stand today.
You're not going to lose your job to an AI, but you're going to lose your job to someone who uses AI.
Nearly 90% of marketers now use artificial intelligence in some part of their work. Just 2 years ago, it was around half. Not using AI is no longer the smart, cautious choice. It's now the exception. Let's break down what's actually happening and what it means for your business. The first shift is simple. AI has gone from an experiment to the default. And this isn't just big corporations with big budgets. More than half of small businesses in the US now report using AI. Over 40% are using it specifically for marketing automation, and that number jumped 13 points in a single year. Why the rush? Because the payoff is real and it's measurable. Teams using AI report around 44% higher productivity. On average, that's about 11 hours saved every week. That's more than a full working day every week handed back to you. And the market itself tells the story. AI in marketing was worth about $47 billion last year. By 2028, it's projected to more than double, to over $100 billion. So let me translate that. This is not a trend you can wait out. Your competitors aren't thinking about it anymore. Half of them are already using it, and they're getting a full day back every single week to outwork you. The second shift is the big one. We've moved from automation to autonomous agents. Now, old automation followed rules. If this happens, do that. It waited for instructions. But an AI agent is different. You give it a goal, like revive our cold leads or increase booked calls, and it figures out the steps and executes them on its own. This is still early, but it's moving fast. Around a quarter of organizations have already launched AI agent pilots, and analysts expect that by the end of this year, 40% of business software will have these task-specific agents built right in. A year or two ago, that number was under 5%. Here's what that looks like in the real world. Grubhub had a problem. Students would start signing up, then drop off before finishing. So instead of one generic email sequence, they let an agentic system run a smart, multi-step journey that adapted to each person. The result? A 41% conversion rate and an 836% return on that campaign. So picture this for your own business.
Satya Nadella has predicted that AI agents will increasingly take over functions once handled by traditional business software, that much of enterprise software will collapse into the agent era.
A system that notices a lead has gone cold, writes the right follow-up, sends it at the right moment, and books the call while you sleep. That's not the future. That's running in companies right now. The third shift is personalization, and this is where AI pays you back the fastest. Personalization used to mean putting someone's first name at the top of an email. That's not it anymore. Now it means the right offer to the right person at the exact moment they're ready to buy, automatically. And the numbers are hard to argue with. Personalization typically drives a 5 to 15% lift in revenue. The best performers hit 25%. Nearly 90% of companies using AI personalization say it delivers a positive return. And on average, it pays for itself in about 9 months. It can lift your conversion rate by more than 20%. And here's the part that matters if you're a smaller business. You often see the biggest percentage gains because you're starting from a lower baseline and your data is cleaner. Bottom line, personalization is no longer a luxury for the giants. It's one of the most reliable ways to grow, and it pays for itself inside a year. Now, the fourth shift. This is the one almost nobody warns you about, and it's the trap. While everyone races to automate, consumers are pushing back. About 1 in 3 people say they trust a brand less when they realize the content was made by AI. In some groups, that number climbs as high as 58%. And it gets sharper. More than half of consumers pull back and engage less the moment they even suspect content is AI generated. They don't need proof. The suspicion alone is enough. Look at this trend. Back in 2023, 60% of people preferred AI-generated content from creators. Today, that's dropped to 26%. So what do people trust instead? Authenticity. 60% of consumers say content from real customers is the most trustworthy form of marketing there is, and they trust it about 3 times more than anything a brand makes itself. Here's the lesson. The same tools that scale your output can quietly erode the one thing money can't buy back: your customers' trust. Speed without authenticity is exactly how good brands lose their credibility. So let's bring this home. What does all of this actually mean for you?
As we speak, AI has no possibility of doing what we do. In no job can they do all of it.
Here's the headline that most "AI is taking over" videos completely miss. The businesses winning with AI are not the ones replacing humans with machines. They're the ones pairing them. When AI content has real human strategy behind it, it performs about 4 times better than content the machine produces on its own. Not a little better, 4 times better. Because fully automated marketing tends to produce average content, and average content is invisible in a feed that's already drowning in it. So where should you actually start? Don't try to automate everything on day one. That's how this goes wrong. Start with the work that costs you the most time and money. Use AI to draft, repurpose, and analyze, and take back those 11 hours a week. Put personalization where it pays fastest. Smart recommendations, follow-up emails triggered by what people actually do, and recovering the deals that slip through the cracks. Let agents handle the boring, high-value follow-up, nurturing leads, booking appointments, asking for reviews. And this part is non-negotiable. Always keep a human in the loop. A real person reviews anything your customer is going to see. That single habit is your protection against the trust backlash we just talked about. Now, before you run off and buy 10 new tools, let me save you some pain. 3 things sink most AI marketing efforts. The first is over-automation. When you automate everything, everything starts to sound the same, and the same doesn't sell. Your human creativity is the differentiator. Protect it. The second is the trust gap. Chase efficiency too hard, and you'll trade away authenticity without even noticing. Lead with real customers and real stories. Never let AI fake a human relationship. And the third is integration. Most failed AI projects don't fail because the technology is bad. They fail because it gets bolted onto broken processes and disconnected tools. In fact, analysts expect a large share of AI projects to be abandoned after the pilot stage, usually from messy data and no clear strategy. A coordinated plan beats a pile of scattered experiments every time. Avoid those 3 traps, and you are already ahead of most of your market.
In surveys cited by NVIDIA's CEO, a majority of executives said they're now considering letting go of employees who refuse to adopt AI, and workers who use AI were far more likely to be promoted.
So, is AI replacing marketers? No. But it is replacing the businesses that stand still while their competitors move. And the window where early movers grab the easy ground? It's closing. Here's the good news. You don't have to figure this out alone. And the smartest move isn't buying a stack of new tools. It's building one clear strategy, where human creativity and AI work together instead of fighting each other. That's exactly what we do. Book a free strategy call with our team. We'll map out where AI can save you time, lift your conversions, and protect the trust you've spent years building, without turning your brand into just another faceless AI feed. The link is in the description below. Don't get left behind. Your competitors are already moving. The only question is whether you move first. And if you want a real edge every week, subscribe. We break down the marketing technology shifts shaping your industry before your competition ever catches on. We'll see you in the next one.